When I say Bing, you say go. Bing.
No.
Okay, roll that intro.
Welcome to the Christmas Carol episode of Who's a Doctor Who podcast, but only in the sense that I'm Scrooge. Bah humbug. Bah humbingo.
Ooh. Yum, yum,
That wasn't very good, was it?
It's fine.
Bit like this podcast. Roll the intro?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ho, ho, hello, and welcome back to Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast. My name is Crispy, his name is Troy, and we're the hotline that accepts your calls from anywhere in time and space. And Troy, why you look like you're feeling down? Why are you sad today, Troy?
I'm really down, man. I'm really down.
Why? What's going
sad.
on, man?
It's a very important and serious reason.
Yeah. What's happened?
Do you want to guess?
No Christmas presents under the tree.
No, it's not Christmas yet, mate.
Didn't it have a nice breakfast?
No, I never have a nice breakfast. I don't know what that means.
Not enough novelty hats to wear.
They often don't fit my head, to be honest. Anyway, no, I'm just sad because I finished watching Arcane. In the week between us recording, I've watched the entire series, and it was heartbreaking and amazing. And I'm sad.
What? Troy, seriously, you got emotionally attached to a TV show?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cringe, dude.
You could
That
say.
is so cringe.
I really jinxed myself.
Oh, is that a reference to Arcane?
I had the pop waiting. I don't know if you can see it on your screen,
Oh,
but for
I
everyone
can't
watching,
I can't see.
I had that waiting
there
off
we go.
camera.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
If you have not watched Arcane, watch it, and that includes you, Crispy. Can we do a bonus
I think I
episode
will.
on Arcane?
I think I will. I'll give it a go. I had a lot of people at work recommend
It's
Arcane
phenomenal.
to me. But dude, that's so cringe. That's so cringe that you got attached to a TV show. Anyway, we're doing a Doctor Who bingo card today.
Damn, man. All right. Sheesh. That was a bit excessive, wasn't it?
It's supposed to be drawing a parallel between how I'm so obsessed with the show that I'm making a bingo card for it.
Wow.
And it's our 130 something episode talking about the same TV show because I'm emotionally invested in TV show. It's not cringe. It's not cringe, Troy.
It's not cringe.
I
The only thing that's
respect you
cringe in my
immensely.
puns. Do you want a pun?
Yeah, I'd love a pun.
Do you know if we had a walking stick and we shared it, would it be Arcane?
That's good.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
It took me a
Yes,
second,
ladies
but I
and
was like,
gentlemen,
yeah.
enough about that.
That's good.
We are here to talk about a bingo card, but actually, no. You know what? Actually, I changed my mind. I've changed my mind. I'm gonna delay things again because it was fun. We did this last week. Crispy, how are you doing? How are you doing?
Yeah, good, man. I got up this morning and confronted a truck driver.
Oh, how'd that go?
Well enough. It was fine. They were parked over our driveway. My girlfriend had to leave for work at 7 a.m. this morning. And she was like, "What? What's going on?" So I was like, "You know what? I'll do the man of the household. I'll step up. I'll have a word." And then the guy, he's a big dude. He was walking up the road because he could see that I was looking at his truck. And I was like, "All right, here we go. Here we go." And then he came up and said to me, he's like, "Oh, I can move it now. There just weren't any parks here this morning." I was like, "Yeah, all good." And then that's the
And then what was that in the background?
Story.
What am I hearing? Well done, 47. Your target has been eliminated.
Correct. I got him.
He is the hit
so,
man.
Yeah, I am the hit man.
You are.
But yeah, that was my morning.
You've been
What
up to
a
anything
crazy
else?
morning for me.
You've been crying at TV shows. I know you're crying your eyes out at Craven the Hunter. We established that last week, but
Yeah, great film. I watched The Help last night. Do you know about The Help?
I have not seen it, but I need it quite often.
Yes. Well, The Help is a beautiful film with Viola Davis and
Oh.
Emma Stone.
Oh.
And it's just an incredibly powerful film from 2011. We're like, oh, let's chuck something on. And usually, we'll chuck something on late at night and then we'll kind of fall asleep and finish the rest of it the next day. It's a 2.5 hour long film. We stayed up for the whole thing. And it was like midnight by the time we got to bed. So, great film. Really
Wow.
would recommend.
Very
sad.
cool.
Very sad
cool.
film. But
Have you
very
got any
powerful.
plans for the next film you're going to go see?
Well, I don't know. Should I?
You should consider watching Sonic the Hedgehog 3, only in cinemas, December 20th.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, 24 hours from when this episode is being recorded, I will have seen the film. A film which I already know. They've actually already announced before it's come out they are making a Sonic the Hedgehog 4. They're not even waiting for the box office this time because it's so well received. They were like, no, we're just going to make a fourth one. So,
wow.
I'm
shocked it's not a trilogy.
Well, yeah. Well, I heard a thing from one of those guys who do like insider leakings and stuff about like studio plans that they are looking to try and make 6 films in total. Which honestly, with the stuff they could do with Sonic, that wouldn't surprise me. Genuinely, as long as there was audience interest, there's easily enough for them to do that at the very least.
Yeah,
but it just depends on how much interest there is.
There's a wealth. There's a wealth of content out there.
Yeah, but by the time we get to the sixth film, the first film will be a mere shadow compared to what else there is. That's another terrible pun. So just basically, folks, be glad that we're recording this before the film, otherwise it'd be a lot of that. Instead, I'm just sad over Arcane. Okay? I get attached to characters easily, and Jinx is the latest one. I adore her. Please help me.
I hope that these characters can bring you joy, and by these characters, I mean our callers.
Our callers, baby! And I'm in control for the first time in a while. We did say at one point we were going to swap every week, but I just like you taking the reins, man. You know what you're doing.
Yeah,
but this time,
I'm in control.
Crispy was setting up. He was going to set up, and he had to speak to a truck driver, so I went, you know what? I'll set everything. I didn't even tell him. I just sent him the link. So it's just ready for him. So we are going to make a bingo card. So in fact, just for editing Troy, because, I need to make things very obvious for myself, right here, we're going to transition to a bingo card. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Can you believe it, Crispy?
Oh my God. Which way am I looking? Oh my God. Wow. Oh my goodness.
That way, yeah. Wow. I think that way. way.
Whoa. Whoa. What a bingo card we have here.
What a big O card.
What a big... Oh, God!
Your girlfriend's gone to work, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has.
Yeah, you'd never get away with that if she was at home. She'd be like, what are you saying?
What are you on? Yeah, wow. That is the biggest card I've ever seen in my life.
Me when I look at a particularly packed boxing match. I'm so sorry. Do they call them fight cards? Isn't that what they do?
Do they? I don't know.
I think so. I'm not a big boxing fan. I mean, I got our question wrong about it on Antondex Limitless Win, but, we move.
Oh, we move.
There's a throwback. There's a throwback. So, we have a bingo card, as per usual. If you haven't seen one of our bingo card episodes before, for Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast, first off, where have you been? Go and watch them.
What are you doing? Where the heck have you been?
Yeah, we made one for 60th, we made one for Church Ruby Road, we made a season 1 bingo card. That was, I think, my favourite one because we would check in every week and tick things off. That was so good. I loved that.
I loved that.
I really loved that.
Troy, could you play a little jingle for the people?
Do you know what, mate? It's like you speak in my language. I don't know what that accent was, but I was like, you know what? We can't go into this without a jingle. And I think we should check in with beloved Hollywood actor, best known for his role as Mario in the Super Mario Brothers movie, Chris Pratt. What time is it?
Bingo!
Bingo! What? Bingo! What?
Oh, yeah!
What?
Oh, it's a party.
What?
We're doing bingo today, everyone.
What?
I hope wherever you are, you're dancing.
Bingo!
Indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to play some bingo. So, here's how this works if you are new to our podcast. We have a 5x5 grid of things we think might happen, could happen, are very likely to happen, unlikely to happen, or just want to put in for a bit of a laugh with regards to whatever the Doctor Who episode or series of episodes will be. And our goal is that we're going to hopefully get bingo when we watch the episode, so either a full row or a full column completely checked off after watching the episode. Will it happen? Will it not? Who knows? It is only one Christmas special, and as we've talked about before, I don't know how much hype there is for the actual plot of the episode, which is weird with it being a Stephen Moffat special, but I just don't know how much buzz there is beyond just being, Christmas. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot of buzz.
There's not a lot of buzz. There's not a lot. I've seen more buzz in the B movie, mate. I don't know what I'm on today. So we are going to take your calls, find out what you guys want to have in the bingo card. We'll make some suggestions and see if we can fill a 25 by 25 grid. Now, typically on these grids, there's a free space in the middle that you can instantly check off and give you a bit of a head start. So, Crispy, I'm going to give a really unlikely thing to happen in the episode in this space. I'm going to say 15th Doctor.
Yeah, good.
Your thoughts?
Yeah, that's... I think it's not guaranteed.
It could be a challenge, yeah.
With Doctor Who, it's never guaranteed.
Insert that one listener who's like, actually, thanks to the childless child, he's the 4000th Doctor.
Yeah.
Shut up. Shut up.
We can't.
We appreciate
we
your
can't tick it
listen,
off.
but shut up. No, so we're going to fill out the mountain random spaces, and if we're going to go top to bottom, left to right, or whatever it's going to be, I don't know, but we're going to fill them out with our guesses, our hopes, our thoughts, our feelings, our deepest, darkest secrets, our terrible puns, mostly me on that part. So, Crispy, why don't you start us off? What is something either that you want to appear in the episode, or just throw us a Hail Mary, make a joke one? You know, whatever you like. What do you want to be on the card?
I am going to say that Joy, played by Nicola Hochhachen, will refuse to be a companion. Will refuse to join the TARDIS.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I should also say for the audio listeners, this is being captured on video form. So if you watch the video version of this episode, you will see the bingo card being constructed. So feel free to listen on audio platforms. Actually,
Please.
Crispy, that's just made me remember something.
Oh no!
Do you know what it is?
That. I hate it when he does that.
I hate it when he does that too. Well, I did say, sir, did I not, that we were going to have a look at Apple reviews?
Yes.
Didn't I? I said that, didn't I?
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
I'm just trying to find the right page for it, because apparently I've got... There it is. One was left a day ago. Would you look at that?
What?
Someone
oh my gosh.
left a review 1 day ago.
Is it bad?
It's a 5-star one. It's a 5-star one. Look at that. Thank this. So if you leave a review on Who's There, ideally a 5-star one would be lovely. Feel free to. But we have one from Zach B, who said, I love this podcast so much. It's so fun and interesting. And I was the first official caller of the week. So yeah, I have bragging rights for the rest of my life. In all seriousness, you should 100% listen to this podcast because it is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much.
Well done. Thank you.
That's lovely. That's very, very nice.
Great.
Yeah, so we've got majority of 5-star ratings on our podcast. We do have a couple of 1 stars. What? And a 2-star and a 3-star. So
that's my family.
That's and the one guy saying there was too much Red Bull, you know?
Yeah.
Got to be careful. Got to watch out for that, mate. Got to watch out for the Red Bull.
Yep, it's every week. A lot of Red
every
Bull.
week. It's every week and it's everywhere. Let's take a call though and find out what our audience wants in Joyce the World. Let's start with Mr. Scala.
Hello.
Obviously, the main one is Mrs. Flood cameo. Honestly, I'd be more surprised if she doesn't appear in the episode. What else? An ending similar to Widow, but Ruby isn't there. And maybe a tie-in to the spin-off, since we're having Silurian, which is a cousin of the Sea Devil. I don't know. Probably not. But that's just spitballing.
Spitballing and knocking his mic off the desk at the same time, apparently.
Yeah, lots going on. Okay, so that was like 3.
Define Widow in the wardrobe scene without Ruby. How do you have that without Ruby? Isn't the whole point of that scene that it is with a companion?
I'm assuming that Mr. Scalo means, like, you know how the Doctor rocks up at Amy and Rory's at the end of The Doctor and the Widow in the Wardrobe, and they have this beautiful scene. Maybe the Doctor rocks up back to Ruby and sees how happy and content she is with her family, her beautiful family having a Christmas dinner, and is like, you know what? I'm fine. I'll leave this. I'll leave this.
Could be. So we have a few. We have Mrs. Flood cameo. We'll put it in, but Crispy, do you think there's going to be one?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not so sure.
I think there will be.
I think
She'll rock up at the end and say, "Oh, we're happy holidays to you all. Tune in on BBC on May 11th for the
She's
season
not 132,
2 premiere.
mate. Make sure that you tune in on that television box that you have that
On
they
your
made in the
television
50s.
box set. Tune it to the BBC."
You sound like you're 2 seconds away from turning into a Simpsons character now. Smithers. Sorry, I don't know what that was.
homie.
Do that again.
I can't.
Do it again.
Oh, homie.
Honestly, it just sounds like Marge with like a throat lounger in it. Like
Yeah.
it sounded quite close, but maybe with a slightly more raspy.
I've been doing a lot of Snake recently. You know Snake, like the criminal dude in The Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
Who's like, oh yeah.
That's actually really good. I used to do a really good comic book guy impression, but I don't know if I can still do it now. We've seen enough
please.
of these Hollywood super hunks. No, I can't do it anymore. Never mind.
I heard inklings of it there.
I did
saw
better
the
as a
vision.
kid, weirdly enough. I did better as a kid. But, okay, staying on point. So we're saying Doctor, Widow, and Wardrobe.
Like, we don't have
Style
to.
scene.
Is Mr. Scarlo getting 3 blocks here? We got a lot of callers.
I think so.
All right.
And you know what? Why
Well
don't we do
done.
a hot seat feature? If we fill it out and we have more cool calls, we can replace one.
Okay, great.
Feel devious.
Good.
We might not even get there. That sounds like an exciting feature, but watch us struggle to fill it out because we haven't got enough ideas.
Okay, yeah, fair.
And we'll finish with, what was his last one? The last idea was, War Between Land and the Sea tie-in.
Wow.
I'm just going to put the war between the land and the sea.
That's the one I'm least convinced about.
Yeah, absolutely not happening, by the way. And I don't think a Mrs. Flood cameo will happen. I think she only showed up in the first Christmas special to establish herself as a character in the first episode of Ncuti's era and to give us that fourth wall break. I don't think she's going to serve much purpose showing up in this Christmas special. We know she's coming back, so maybe in the trailer for season 2. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Okay, moving on. Let's take a call from... let's have one from Sam. What's Sam got to say?
Hey, Sam.
Hello, Troy and Crispy. My
Hello.
prediction is that this Villengard Star Explosive is going to kill all the dinosaurs, which may also result in a reference back to Earthshock. I guess that's a second prediction, but I'm way less sure of it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the dinosaurs are going to die in this one. So, Merry Christmas, I guess!
Damn, he sounds really distraught by the
Good.
idea of dinosaurs dying. I hate to tell you, fella, but they did go extinct quite a while ago.
Well, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know about that.
Dude, you can't watch dinosaur kids animations and think the dinosaurs are still around. That's not how it works.
I see dinosaurs on a spaceship.
Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. I've got to add Villengard to my dictionary so that there's not a red line under it for the rest of the podcast episode. What do you want to add in Earthshock reference? Because I mean, not to be that guy, but I wouldn't get that. I wouldn't understand what that means.
I would understand what that means.
What does he mean by it then?
It's just a reference to the episode Earthshock.
What kind of reference would it be? Why Earthshock?
Earthshock is all about the dinosaurs, isn't it?
It's the one where Adric dies. I know that much.
Wait, is Earthshock? Earthshock is the Cyberman one. Oh, hang on. I've seen it, and now I can't remember any of it.
Next caller. What?
So no, I wouldn't recognize.
So do you
the
want
reference.
to veto putting that in, or leave it? What do you want to
Oh,
do?
sure. We just annoyed every single classic Doctor Who fan.
Yeah, well, we've done that 100 of times already on this podcast. Also, I've annoyed myself by putting the dinosaurs thing in the wrong slot. I've just now realised. I just left out the final square on the
I
first
did see
row.
that. I thought you had like some kind of system.
No, I didn't. I actually didn't. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. What do you think, Crispy?
Hungry Earth Cold Blood reference. What? Because of the Silurian?
Because of the Silurian, I'm wondering if there'll be an offhanded comment from 15 about the last time you met Silurians properly in Hungry Earth and Cold Blood. Or there might be a Vasta reference, which may come up later.
Ugh.
Oh.
Maybe it's Moffat. He knows his own stuff. So
Yeah, it was from his
potentially.
era, so I know he didn't write it, Chibbers did, but hey, listen, man, listen. Crispy, have you got a call you want to hear?
Earth collided with an object which killed the dinosaurs. I'm reading up on Earthshock.
Dr. Master, what have you got to say?
I think we're going to get a Dalek cameo. I think it's going to be like in the style of the next Doctor, you know, when the Doctor opens the door, sees the Dalek, goes nope, and shuts it. So that is my prediction.
Perfect.
I like that. I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, maybe not.
Because, like, the first time he sees a Dalek being an offhanded joke, I feel like it's probably not going to happen. Had he seen one,
Oh.
I'd be like, I'm in. Perfect.
I'd love it. I'd love it.
Maybe it'll be like what a villain he's already seen, like the bogeyman. He opens the door, there's a bogeyman, then he goes, nope. That's not my door, you know?
Oh, far out.
It was just too many terrible puns.
You're on fire today.
I am on fire. I'm burning this podcast to the ground.
Correct.
Crispy, you got any more ideas?
Festive theme. Festive theme.
What?
As in theme song.
Oh, okay, a festive song.
No, as in like the theme song gets festive.
Oh,
We're gonna have
festive
we're gonna have
theme
like
song.
snow and jingle bells and all kinds
Or
of things
intro.
going
So
on.
festive theme song or intro.
Sure.
Okay. I thought you just meant like there's a festive theme to the episode. I was like, that one's going to be easy to tick off, I fear. That might be a bit simple.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see if I can think of another one. What about a Mummy on the Orient Express reference because he's on another train?
Sure. Lock
Okay.
it in.
All right. Lock it in. Lock it in. There's a lot of loud typing, by the way, because
That's
of my
fine.
mechanical
It's
keyboard.
nice. It's nice. People love it.
Also, Crispy, watch when I type. Do I look like I get very angry when I type? Just keep an eye out in the future, because I do this sometimes, especially when I'm streaming Payday, and like I log like bugs with the developers and stuff. I just type it quickly in the stream, and people go, "You look really angry." And I'm like, "Do I? I'm just typing quick." And then everyone's like, "He looks like he's really mad about that bug." I'm like, "No, just log in a bug. What do we mean?"
You do have a loud keyboard.
I've got
which
a
makes
resting
it-
Red Bull face.
Yeah.
I don't like how much of a bit this is becoming.
Nor do I.
Living in our head rent free. Matthias from Croatia. What do
Here
you
we go.
want in Joyce the World?
Hello, Crispy. Hello, Troy. It's Matthias from Croatia. So the bingo for Joy to the World. Well, the first thing I think it needs to happen, and it probably will, is the browser history joke. Because this is just Moffat. This is like probably one of his last episodes, so I think this is going to happen. The second one, I think we're going to see either a Ruby mention or they're going to mention like something along those lines for the finale. And for the third one, I think we're going to see a release date for the new series or a trailer. I think one of those two is going to happen. But yeah, that's mostly it. Thanks, guys.
Oh.
Okay, what was the middle one
Ooh.
again?
Ruby reference.
Ruby reference. Okay. Well, I'm happy to just say like Ruby cameo. I think she's going to be in it.
I don't think she's going to be in it.
At all?
At all.
So do we put it in the card or not?
Well, we have to. This will be a contentious point for us. This is
Okay.
good. This is what the listeners want.
Ruby appears.
I don't think she's going to be in it.
But absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, there has to be a browser history joke. I'm backing that.
Yeah, please.
Yeah?
Please. Moffat. We saw how self-referential Moffat was with Boom when he came back. Mm-hmm. And I feel like he's got more to say. He's got more to poke fun at his own era, and he used to love making a joke about looking at your browser history.
Which was funny, I don't care. And finishing
I love
off, well, do we not actually know the season 2 trailer is coming? Was that not confirmed? Or am I crazy?
I think we all are making assumptions. I don't know if it's ever
are
been
we?
said, right?
Okay,
I don't know.
let's have a look. Doctor Who, Joy
I think
to...
I think the more interesting one is release date. If we're
True.
going to find out a release date, I think that is more 50-50 than the trailer.
Crispy, I have turned I got a dark mode extension for Google Chrome just while I was just to make the bingo card look better. And in the process, it was my speak pipe actually. And in the process, it has now inverted the colors on every page, including ones that were already dark mode. So Google just looks extremely cursed now. It's gone back to white, but all the images are like the colors have been completely inverted. Ncuti Gatwa looks like a really strange light reflected color. It's hurting my eyes, honestly.
My gosh, what? Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Let's see.
Has there anyone said anything about a season 2 trailer?
Yep, here we go. Rusty Davies confirmed we'll be getting a trailer for Doctor Who's 2025 season over the Christmas period. There is no exact date and time yet, but it seems a relatively safe bet that it will air at the end of Joy to the World. That is as per blogtowho.com.
Okay, well, that's confirmed then.
Do you want it in the card anyway for a free slot? Because I've just
No,
realised
put-
when we finish this, we ask you to shuffle anyway.
No.
Oh,
We
okay,
know
we're not
that.
putting it in.
We
well,
know
there
it.
you
We
go.
know
You only
it.
get two.
Put
You
the
only get
release
two,
date.
Matthias. You
Put
get
the
two.
release date.
Released. Ooh, I like it. How specific are we going? Release date, month, or season?
That's up. When we get there, we can decide.
Okay, all right.
When we
Leaving
get
it
there,
open.
we
I
can
like
decide.
it. I like it. Maybe leave it open for our live episode happening after this episode airs on a certain date that we haven't yet still decided. Probably
Correct.
Boxing Day. I don't know.
I imagine so.
Yeah, I think probably Boxing Day. Let's ask you right now, Crispy. Do you want to do Boxing Day evening or 27th morning? What are you thinking? Let's give people something to work off if you can manage it. If you don't know, tell me to screw myself.
Either one will be fine.
I think Boxing Evening for you, because the middle of Boxing Day, probably a good time for people to tune in.
People are chilling. People are playing with all the presents.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, so look for roughly midday-ish time on Boxing Day. We'll adjust as accordingly, but there's a rough guess. But we'll schedule it on YouTube a bit ahead of time, so you can keep an eye out. And Crispy, you got 2 thumbnails to make before you go on your little trip with family.
Okay.
Do you want to edit the podcast instead, and I'll do the thumbnails? I mean, we'll trade. I don't mind.
What's the next caller? Who we got?
So that's what I thought, mate. That's what I thought.
What's the next caller? Hello.
Have you got a request for who you want to hear?
Yeah, I want to hear Louis J. Louis J.
Louis J.
All the way up the top.
Louis J, what you got to say?
Hey guys, long time since I've called in, but my idea for a bingo card, since we know Moffat references a lot of his stuff in this episode, and even in Boom he did, I want a niche of referencing a Christmas episode, whether it's when he did, or Russell did, or Chibnall did. I think a reference to another Christmas episode in this episode would be a different, specific type of reference. That's it.
Fantastic.
Merry Holidays.
Merry Holidays. Merry Holidays.
Done. I think we both really thought a browser history joke was coming there, didn't we?
Yeah, I was almost certain it was, but I like the idea that there is some kind of reference specifically to a Doctor Who Christmas special.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Well done.
And
Good work.
if you take Stephen Moffat's word, there was a clip of him and Ross Davies in like doing a quiz, a Doctor Who themed quiz, and it was like, which of these words doesn't appear in the title of a Christmas special? And the correct answer was Eve, because it was Eve of the Daleks, New Year's. And Stephen went, well, actually, since Christmas is a 12-day festive period, technically Eve of the Daleks is a Christmas special. And he said that apparently Chris Chibnall does occasionally call it a Christmas special too.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go. There's a fun fact
Wow.
for you that you didn't ask for today.
Let us know in the comments below if you think the Whittaker era specials are part of Christmas or not.
Let us know in the comments below what your favourite part of Christmas dinner is.
Yeah. And let us know in the comments below if you were a shoe, would you be on the left foot or the right foot?
And let us know in the comments section below who's your favourite host on Who's Their Doctor Who podcast, and why is it neither of us?
And let us know in the comments below why you love this podcast, which came in second in the Nostalgia Bait Awards. Did you hear about this?
We got second?
Yeah, we got second. We just got well, I know they had so many votes. We got beat by Review of Death. But
I
let
haven't
us
watched
know
their awards because I
we
heard that we
deserve
didn't
number
win and
one.
didn't want to give them my view.
That's fair. I listened to it. They're a great podcast.
There's a great podcast, and actually, fun fact, I'm hoping they'll have recorded before he says I have called in to their speed pipe, because they did a speed pipe. They're copying us. We're going to war. We're going to war.
Oh my gosh. We're going to war with Nostalgia
I did
Bait?
2 things. I called into their podcast, and first off, I did a much longer call than we allow on here, so I really pushed it. I was quite proud of myself. And I also made a joke saying they were stealing our ideas. Which is fine. I mean, speed pipe is not a copyrighted thing, so don't take that seriously.
It's not an exclusive thing, but that's so funny.
Plus, if anything, that's Christmas
I
idea.
love them.
He came up with it, so...
Yeah, and I stole it from someone else. All right, let's
And
move
I mentioned
on.
Arcane in that call, because Hyperfixation's got a hyperfixate. So, let's take another caller and see what else we got, shall we?
Let's go.
That's a loud clap. That's a very loud clap. Do you know what? I need me some local people in this podcast. And so,
Okay.
Robin from Liverpool, what have you got to say?
I think because Moffat tends to lean super hard into Christmassy themes when he does the Christmas specials, I think he's basically going to have Ncuti pimp out the interior of the TARDIS, and he's going to put like Christmas decorations up and tinfoil everywhere, and then all those white circles on the inside are going to turn red and green.
There's nothing quite as welcoming as the Scouse accent.
Wow. Thank you, Robert. Great call
All right, Crispy,
as well.
I'm going to put Christmas TARDIS decorations in the bingo card.
Did you see that bloody Aiden from the 50% Doctor Who podcast met John Bishop the other day?
I did. I'm very annoyed about it.
So
No, I only
cool.
met. He asked me if it was the
So
official
cool.
Doctor Who scarf I was wearing, do you remember?
Yeah.
Not
no,
Doctor
you guys,
Who scarf, Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Yeah, that was crazy. He went to like his show in Perth,
Which was a
and
good
he
show.
brought-
I saw that live
he
too. It was
brought-
a good show.
Oh, great! Oh, you saw that?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic!
Not in Perth.
No, not in Perth. That's crazy. If you did, if you went to Australia and didn't tell me,
Imagine.
but no, he went with his mum because Connor couldn't go, and there was a bit in the show where John Bishop's talking about Doctor Who.
Yep.
And his mum, like Aidan, brought along his Steelbook DVD of Series 13, and his mum just like picked it up and put it in the air when he was talking about the Doctor Who thing. And then John Bishop saw was like, "Oh yeah, Doctor Who." We'll chat later. We'll chat later. And then the show ended, and everyone's going off, and he's like, "Oh yeah, probably you didn't mean anything by it. He was just trying to, get rid of us." And then one of the stage management was like, "Oh, just hang back for a bit." And then John Bishop came out and signed them. They had a lovely chat.
As if.
So because of Aiden's mum's wild antics, just holding up this DVD whilst he's talking about Doctor Who, this a beautiful memory.
Oh, I love that. I like
Ada
that John's so happily
starstruck.
talking about it. That's lovely.
Yeah, I mean, I think John had a great time on Doctor Who, and that makes
You
me
know
very
what?
happy.
I had a great time watching him.
Oh, I love Doctor Who.
I love Doctor Who too. And I love our callers too. Look at that rhyme. Torchwood 5. Let's
Hello.
jig and jive. I was trying to find a rhyme.
Let's. Oh,
So I think there will be a browser history joke. Also, I think that there will be some line of dialogue that will talk about Doctor's family. Or at least, for example, like, "Oh, I was that once," or something like that. And also, I think we will see the new companion.
Oh, is that the end of the call? Oh, it is.
Wow.
Okay. I was looking at your reaction. So let's put
hang on,
Verada Sethu appearance.
I
because I
loved
think
the
that's true.
start of that call. I loved the start of that call.
Yeah,
it
so-
felt like it was like a mission log, where it was like.
For context, I don't know how that's going to come out in the Levelator, and I'm thinking about people who listen to
gonna be
this
horrible.
podcast while driving, so I may well cut it out, but just in case I do cut it out, just be aware that there was a really dramatic TV static noise at the start, which I'm guessing was just an accident on his mic, but if you
I
see us
loved
both
that.
jump, that's why. If you don't, then imagine it, Big finish
Yeah.
for the love of stories.
The love of stories.
He said browser history joke, said Verada Sethu. Did he say anything else to add in? I'm losing track.
Yeah, he said a reference to the Doctor's family, which I like. I feel like Shooty's gonna say, "Yeah, well, I don't have anyone to have the holidays with. I'm all alone. I'm so sad."
It'll be lonely this Christmas. That'll be Shooty,
Oh wow, I really enjoyed that.
Oh, thanks, mate.
I
You should
really
come
enjoyed
and watch
that.
me live on a show that's not happening. Anyway, let's take one from
Red
Atticus
Archer
Mountford.
live.
No, not just Atticus Mount. Oh wait, what did you just say?
Oh, I was just if you had to do a stage show, it'd be called Red Archer Live. Wow.
Do you know I used to have a mini podcast inverted commas series on my YouTube channel called Red Archer Live, but it wasn't actually live.
No,
It was really stupid.
I need to do a deep dive of your channel.
You do make an expose.
Sometimes I just tune in and listen to it. It's so hard for me because you swear so much.
No, I'm sorry,
When
man.
you're
On
live?
my Twitch, yeah, I do.
Oh, when you're live, you just swear at me, and I'm like, Troy, why are you mad at me?
I do. Especially when I go, I hate that crispy pro.
I hate that bloody crispy pie talk
Do you know what
about
I
his
hate more than
Doctor Who.
anything? Australians.
God, can't stand them.
Can't stand them, mate. Let me tell you. But hey, don't worry. The YouTube content's going to start diversifying, so maybe you'll like some of the stuff I talk about.
I'm excited.
I genuinely,
I'm very
honestly, might
excited.
do an Arcane video because, I feel like it still counts as video games. I'm like, I still technically
Yeah.
could. So,
Why the heck not?
why not? Well said, Crispy. Maybe because it would probably perform badly, but I'm past caring at this point. There's more to life than
Arcane, the game performed badly?
No. I mean, like me doing videos and non-payday stuff doesn't tend to perform
Oh.
well. Arcane's based
Oh.
on League of Legends, and what's really funny about that is that I've never seen a video game adaptation where most of its fans say, watch the show, but don't play the game. So many people go,
Wow.
don't play League of Legends, because it's nothing like the show, and it's kind of like its own thing that not everyone likes or something. I've not tried it myself, but...
It's kind of like what I say about Doctor Who.
What, watch the show and don't play the game? Oh, yeah!
The games are horrible.
Unless it's
The
Doctor Who Top
games.
Trumps or The Lonely Assassins. Both of those are good.
Yeah. Preach.
Yeah.
And the adventure games.
All the
and
adventure games,
Lego
which
game.
we said we were going
There's
to put on
some good
Patreon
stuff.
about 4 months ago, and we will do next year, so stay tuned.
We will. Oh,
Middle
it's
tier
going
on
to
the
be
Patreons,
fantastic.
you've not been getting enough, you'll get more soon, promise.
Oh,
Blowing
you're going to
you a
get
kiss.
more than you bargained for.
Okay. Was there something to actually add in there? Are we...
No, that's good. That's good.
Oh, we're good. Oh, that was it. I was going to play Atticus, and then you made a funny Red Archer Live joke. Ha 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 ha. Very funny, sir.
Thank you.
Sorry. That was so soggy, but it genuinely was funny.
Ha ha.
Atticus Mountford, in brackets, purple. What's he got to say?
Hello.
Merry Christmas, lads, to start off. And also, Crispy, you better hit the Bondi surf, I swear to God, man. Anyway, my 2 bingo card ideas, you can use one or the other, I really don't mind. Either 1, a previous villain reference, i.e. a Dalek or Cyberman reference or whatever, or 2, something created with merchandise as the intent. I feel like Doctor Who doesn't really do that, but like obvious marketing could be one. Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Okay. I like both
Wow.
of those.
Well, we've got Dalek cameo. in
Okay.
there.
So if a Dalek shows up, then we cross both off?
Fair enough.
I seem
Troy-
to have run out of points in my argument.
Bondi is a very famous beach here in Australia
Bondi
near
Beach?
Sydney. Do you know Bondi?
Is that where they have shrimps on the Barbie?
I'm sure they do. Do you know?
I'm sure
do you
they
know
do,
about
mate.
Bondi? Do you know about Bondi?
I
at
have
all?
heard of Bondi.
Oh wow, that's crazy. The reach of that beach. The reach of the beach.
Do you know what?
Yeah,
if I went
that's
there,
just
though,
funny.
the most important part, I'd be looking for the pier, Dad.
You would be looking for the period. But for some reason on Christmas Day, it's like packed. Bondi Beach is like so many people. So many Santa hats. It's like a tradition that just like millions of people go to this beach on Christmas. So yeah. Anyway, that's why it was just a very Aussie reference, and I appreciate that, Atticus.
I like that. What do you think about his other suggestion? A prop place purely for purchasing. What about that?
Okay, sure. Write
All
that
right,
down.
I like that. Prop
With your
place
alliteration.
Purely. I'm going to put P for purchasing. So it looks like it all
Nice.
begins with P. Prop
Nice.
place purely for purchasing.
Yep, that's great.
I like a lot of P's.
Lock it off.
It just sounds
Lock
like
it
I
off.
have bladder problems. Anyway, another caller. Oh, Crispy, if you got any more to put in, I feel we're taking quite a few callers. Have you got any more thoughts for Joy to the World?
I've got my 2 cents in there.
Okay, 2 cents.
2 cents. If
Go on.
there is a reference to 2 cents, I swear that's crazy. I'm no, I've got nothing.
I haven't got much
I gotta
either. I feel
sneeze.
this is what I
Oh
mean.
my
Like, I'm
gosh.
excited for the episode, but I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like I'm looking much into details. I'm kind of happy about that, because even though I know a bit about the episode and stuff, I'm kind of just looking forward to going into the episode and just seeing what it has to offer.
Yeah.
You know? So maybe we should have a few more jokey ones on here.
Oh, sorry, I'm sneezing up a
so
storm.
So much sneezing.
Something's happened.
I wonder if we get... Do you know
We
what?
could do
Just
like
because
a-
Nicola Coughlin's in it, we can't say her name correctly. Let's say Derry Girls reference. I mean,
Sure.
bear in mind, I've not seen Derry Girls, so this kind of feels like a classic Who-phobia, because, I said I wouldn't get an Earthshock reference and didn't put it in, but I haven't seen Derry Girls and I put that in.
I've seen all of Derry Girls, and
There
I've
you
seen
go, so
all
you'll
of
pick up all the
Bridgerton,
references.
so
Cool.
we're
All right.
probably fine.
It's a Doctor Who night, Crispy.
Yay! It's a Doctor Who night.
Yay!
That's a Derry Girls
Yay!
reference.
All right, we got a few more
let's
callers.
listen.
Let's see what the last few ideas are, shall we?
Let's go.
All right, Zach Bora, what have you got? What are your? Did you leave your thoughts on Cora? Sorry.
Wow.
My Joy to the World bingo card idea is that we'll see another use for the Sonic, because I feel like I've seen that in a trailer somewhere that he uses the Sonic on something, but I definitely think that we'll get a new use for it. Also, I feel like they have to capitalize in the next time trailer, so if that counts, then I also think we're going to get a banging next time trailer. Allons-y.
Allons-y, baby. New Sonic
Very
screwdriver
nice.
function, I guess, would be the best way to describe that.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that.
good.
I like that. Which you can
I
buy
like that a lot.
at charactertoys.com. Still on sale. 40 quid. It's too much money.
It's way too much money.
Yeah.
But I did.
I'd rather buy the
I
Arcane
held one the
soundtrack.
other
Can you
day.
tell I have a problem right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
thanks.
held one the other day, which was cool.
Did you?
At the Sylvester convention, someone was dressed up as Shooty. And I got to see it and hold it, and I was like, wow, I want this.
Do you still want the Sonic, by the way? Because you said in the podcast you wanted me to get one and
Yeah.
ship it to you, but we haven't done that.
I'm so poor at the moment, so probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
Okay.
Unless it's a Christmas miracle and you can get it here in 5 days.
Unlikely, mate. Sorry. Or do Pop Culture have it in?
Pop culture.
Yeah, that Aussie shop that has Aussie things.
I sent them a message many, many moons ago, being like, "Hey, you want to
leaking
collaborate?"
things live on the podcast that you messaged Pop Culture. I'm gonna look with you right now.
They Never got back to me.
Oh, this website is so bad with it's got reverse dark mode on. Oh, it looks horrid. Oh, it's so white. I hate it. Everything's inverted. Okay, there's no sonic screwdriver. I'm just going to search Arcane.
I just looked up Sonic, and what do you think came up?
Supersonic?
No, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, well, it's technically
so
Supersonic.
much.
Come on.
No. This is the
I didn't get the
section
right
of
note
the
there.
episode where Troy and Crispy just Google things, and you guys have to sit there and... No, there's nothing. There's nothing.
William,
Alright,
what
let's
have you
move
got?
So my theory is it's something to do with the briefcase. Now, Disney Plus did a poster saying "Joy to the World," not "Joy to the World." So maybe something in that briefcase is a world destroyer, and Valengard, I think, are the people who do the briefcase. They've found a way to destroy our worlds using the time hotel. So sending like a briefcase to each of the worlds, maybe, or something like that. But either way, I think it's going to be very interesting and very cool episode.
I don't know about this briefcase.
Okay, so I put the briefcase is dangerous with 3 exclamation marks.
It's dangerous,
Wants
sure.
to illustrate the danger, you know.
Do you know about this briefcase?
I think I might have seen a mention of a briefcase somewhere, but
I don't know about this briefcase.
isn't
But
it
sure.
nice being a viewer sometimes and not breaking down every detail and going new shot,
New shot.
new shot,
New shot.
new shot? Jamie.
I reckon another doctor appears. It's just for a camera, like through one of the doors from the hotel. Not the 15th future version of yourself, but a camera from obviously a classic or a new Who doctor.
Now, I did say I welcomed Hail Mary guesses, and that is a Hail Mary. A
I didn't
previous
get.
Doctor
I didn't get any
cameo.
of that. Oh, okay.
He wants a previous Doctor. He says he knows that there's going to be several shooty Doctors showing up, but he says he wants to see a classic or modern, like returning Doctor that isn't Ncuti
Sure.
Gatwa.
Sure,
My
we
bet
need a Hail
is
Mary.
that is very, very unlikely. But you know what? I'm here for the random guesses. I will accept them happily, and I need to add several more words to my dictionary because I've just realised Verada Sethu has had red lines under it all the time. It's not fair on her. It's not nice. It's
It
not nice.
would be awesome if it was like, you know, the Doctor opened a door and it was just suddenly, you know, like the Time of Angels or something. we had like just a direct reference to a previous episode from many, many moons ago.
That'd be
great.
cool. What if Ncuti opens the door and then on the side it's David Tennant and he goes, okay, and shuts the door?
Oh.
That'd be quite funny.
Whoa, wait, what episode is that reference?
The next Doctor. It's the one that Dr. Master talked about earlier, like that, where she wants that with the Dalek. So imagine that he opens the door and the 10th Doctor goes, okay, shuts the door. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Well, do you know what, Crispy? We've only got one more caller.
Oh my gosh.
And
wow,
do you know who it is?
No.
It's a man from a country that sounds very much like a feeling I have most of the day.
Where?
It's Vincent from Hungary.
Oh, Hungary, yeah, very nice.
Hey guys, Vincent here from Hungary. Yes, I'm still here, don't worry, I'm not moving anywhere. So, I have 3 guesses. The first guess is there's gonna be a Doctor Who joke. So, one curtain is gonna say Doctor Who. The second guess, there's gonna be a future version of the Doctor from season 2. So, not from this episode, but from season 2, just a little cameo or just a few seconds. And the third one is Russell T Davies going to break the fourth wall and just straight on to the audience apologize for Empire of Death. Okay, that's
Oh, come on. Come on.
Yes. Yes.
No.
So
Apologize
good.
for the road bit, sure, but
Wow, loved it. Loved it,
Yeah.
loved it, loved it.
So,
Okay.
So season
Doctor
2,
Who.
15th Doctor cameo.
Yep.
I like that. And then what was the other one that wasn't the apologising for Empire of Death?
Doctor Who.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Doctor Who. I like that. And
Yeah.
you know what? Would you look at that? With the exact number of callers and us going through it, we've filled the bingo card.
I say we get rid of one of them and say Russell T Davies piece to camera apologising for Empire of Death.
That's no... Really?
It's gonna happen.
All right,
It's gonna
which-
happen.
But John BBC will think we're being very mean to them, Crispy. We can't have that.
Oh, fine. Sure, we need the money.
You know, you need your showrunner job. I'm trying to save your career, fella. Imagine
We're
Jane
funded by the
Tranter
BBC.
sees we put that in the bingo card. She goes, blacklist these two.
It's fine. I don't think the BBC like me anymore.
I bet
I'm
they
too
love
old.
me. I bet they love
I'm
me.
not their it boy anymore. I was for about
okay,
10
BB
years.
No Money. Come on, chill out.
Very nice reference.
Can we get
Troy.
a BB No
Very
Money
nice
rap from you right
reference.
now?
Oh, hey little mama, what you know about me? Pop you like a pea and a mommy. Thank you.
More.
Go outside, touch grass. Go outside, touch. I can't say the other word.
Oh.
But
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh.
I'm
misery.
referencing a rapper, Baby No Money here for those unaware, uneducated.
I'm still considering going to see him on tour. I haven't booked a ticket yet, but you know.
You should. He's very funny.
I should. I feel like it'd be quite a good time. Do you want to come over to the UK and go with me?
Sure.
Sounds good.
That'd just be a very expensive concert experience.
It would, but I'm worth it, aren't I?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to just very quickly. How do I do this? How do I do this? I'm just scrolling down the website to have a look. So anyone can view the card. Yeah, sure. Generate. There we go.
Wow.
Has it shuffled everything up? Yes, it has. It shuffled everything up, but 15th Doctor stayed in the middle. That's cool. That's cool.
Beautiful.
I like
Beautiful.
There we go. There's our final bingo card. So,
Very nice.
shall I speed run through everything, Crispy?
Yeah.
Here are the following things people said might or just kind of want to happen in Joy to the World. Dinosaurs dying at the hands of Villengard, a festive theme song or intro, a prop placed purely for public purchasing, can't say it 3 times fast, Season 2 15th Doctor cameo, a reference to Hungry Earth or Cold Blood, the Season 5 Silurian episodes, a Dalek cameo, an appearance from Varada Sethu, Doctor Widow and wardrobe style scene, a browser history joke, a Dairy Girls reference, Season 2 release date, a new function for the Sonic, the 15th Doctor, that's going to be a challenge. Reference to Mummy on the Orient Express. Reference to a returning villain. A previous Doctor cameo. Joy refuses to be a companion. Ruby appears. There's a previous Christmas episode reference. TARDIS decorations for Christmas. A tie-in to The War Between the Land and the Sea. A Mrs. Flood cameo. Someone asking, Doctor Who? The Doctor referencing his family. And most importantly, the briefcase is dangerous!
That's great. What a bingo card.
Come see me on tour. I'll do some raps just like Baby No Money.
Yeah, wow. God, you are...
TBOYBENGO card.
That's us.
I could have just
That's
gone
right.
BINGO. Hang on. BINGO. 15th Doctor cameo. That's... Okay, that'll do. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to episode 141 of Who's There, Doctor Who podcast. And, Crispy, not only the penultimate episode of the year, but the last pre-recorded episode of Who's There in 2024.
Yay!
Have you got any non-live thoughts to say for our audience for the last time this year?
Thank you for calling in 584 times. That's huge. That's crazy. What a year for the show. Our biggest episode being when Troy went to a really disappointing Comic-Con.
Yeah, really, really bad one. And they still haven't addressed that, by the way. Then they're going to announce a whole bunch of guests tomorrow. Already been announced by the time this podcast goes out. Still never acknowledged it.
Sweep it under the rug with the millions they made.
Yeah, absolute joke. I've said to you already, I really hope that the next con David Tennant goes to isn't a Showmasters one, because I may have to swallow my pride and go to it for the cake bit. I don't want to do it. I don't want to give Showmasters the money. I don't want to line their pockets. I don't.
Yeah, well, it's all just disappointing regardless.
Isn't it just?
But anyway, thanks for
But you know what
great
isn't
year,
disappointing?
Troy.
This podcast. And you can catch us live next week, roughly around Boxing Day, midday UK time. It may change, so just kind of keep an eye out for me put it live. But that's a rough tentpole to aim for. But we will be live giving our review of Joy to the World, and more likely the Season 2 trailer itself. That'll probably be a big part too. Watch that be the thumbnail again.
It probably will be.
We change it. No. We thank you all very much for listening, as always, right through the year. We've really appreciated it. For what I think is probably our most consistent year. Do we have many weeks off or any?
I don't think we had any weeks off at all.
Yeah, because we started a couple of weeks into the year, but I don't think we skipped a week at all. Or did we skip one?
I don't think No, I think we.
Do you know
I
what?
think we
Do
were
you know
good.
what? You know what? Just even though it extends the episode a little bit, I don't really care. And we've already gone back to the dual screen, so I can do this now without worrying about the screen sharing, picking up all our secret statistics. There's nothing there to see anyway. But I'm just gonna have a little look through very quickly and just see if I can spot a week gap because it has the release dates on Anchor. So Crispy, give us a few more closing comments while I scroll through.
Oh, did you see the new Superman trailer?
I thought it was all right. Didn't love it, but I mean it's James Gunn. It's gonna be a good film.
I loved it. I loved it.
I don't think it's bad. I also don't think it's like this masterpiece of cinema that everyone's making it out to be. But I'm sure when I watch
No.
the film, it'll be class.
It'll be fine.
See what
It'll
it
be
did
so
there?
fine. Yeah.
I said it'd be class.
What
Get it
the
like
greatest?
the TV show Class.
Like the spin-off.
Like the spin-off, yeah.
There it is. That's the year.
There we go. I'm happy to confirm that despite taking the first couple of weeks of the year off while we got everything set up for the rebrand, we did not miss a single week.
Yeah!
And in fact, we had a double bill when they had the first 2 episodes of season 1.
Yeah.
So we did more than 1 episode a week technically this year.
Amazing. Amazing.
1.001 episodes a week or something like that.
Dude, we're so good.
We're the best.
We are the best.
We are simply the best. We are better than all the rest.
Amen. And
I don't know
subscribe.
if we'll do the same pattern as well, where we take a few weeks off at the start of January. I don't know if that's our plan, Crispy.
We'll see. We gotta iron out some issues. We gotta see which co-host needs to pick up the slack, or else they're gonna be replaced by George Sheard.
Thanks for watching, everyone. See you all next week.
I'm kidding.
Alanzi.
I'm kidding. Troy, come back.
Bye.
Come back, Troy.
Bye.
Come back. It's a joke. I love you, man.
Bye.
I love you. We have the best podcast in the world.
Yeah.
Come back.
Goodbye from the annoying one.
I'm the one that's getting replaced by George Sheard.
Say goodbye, annoying one.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.
See you at Christmas.
If he's lucky. Bye.